Dear Jason, I'm not very sexually active. I might get together with someone maybe a few times a year, and during sex, it's hard for me to get excited and get an erection. However, when I watch porn and I'm by myself, I can get it up pretty easily. So, my question to you is, do I have ED because I'm not that sexually active, or because I watch too much porn and the real thing can't seem to turn me on? It's kind of embarrassing not to be able to get it up when it's time to perform in the bedroom. P.S. I'm 23 years old. Okay, first of all, ED is erectile dysfunction, and the fact that you can actually get it up when you're alone watching porn means that you do not have erectile dysfunction because your erection is functioning just fine. But here's the deal. First of all, are you watching too much porn? No. If that was the case, I would never be, because I watch a lot of porn. I work in one of those offices where if I'm not watching porn, I actually get in trouble. So there you go. What it sounds like to me, though, is maybe the idea of sex is really great for you, and when you're actually completely without inhibitions and the whole thing, you can just relax, you get a boner immediately. When you actually, because you use a word here, which is perform in the bedroom, which means you feel like you're putting on a performance, which means that you feel like you have to impress someone, and you have to hit your mark, and you have to do this, and you have to know exactly where to put your finger, and you know this has got to go here. It's the whole, and it becomes really stressful, and then it freaks out, and then it becomes less enjoyable, and it just becomes kind of like you're doing like an oral exam, or an anal exam, as the case may be. The point is, that sex should be fun, it should be good, it should be a wonderful thing between you and someone else. It's possible that, because you're putting too much pressure on yourself to perform, that what's winding up happening is that you're just not, really enjoying it. You're not getting into it. You're not allowing yourself to just get in the moment and have sex. So there you go. That's kind of what my guess is. Good luck. You don't have to stop watching porn, but maybe what an idea might be is date a guy for a bit, and then let it build up. Be really comfortable with him, before you do it. Either that, or just next time, just shake your head and go, fuck it, and let go, and just not worry about it, and enjoy. And then you'll probably rise to the occasion. Keep asking me questions. Hello, Jason. I'm a big, playful European guy with a rather unusual fetish. Well, you got my attention already, because big, playful European guys with unusual fetishes... Oh. I love sticking my fist in a guy's mouth. Only seldom do I come across a man with a big enough mouth and open enough mind. Even some soul-licking, armpit-sniffing fetishists I know give me a strange look when I tell them, find it disgusting, or simply call me a weirdo. My quest for web information yielded no results. The closest thing I have ever seen in a movie was a stick flat hand in throat scene. My current sex partner is a handsome freak of nature who can literally unhinge his jaw. He can fit a baseball in there, no kidding. But sadly, he does not enjoy having a fist in there at all. My question for you is actually multiple. Have you ever known anyone with that fetish? I can actually say this is the first time I have ever heard of the fist-in-mouth fetish. I don't actually think you're a weirdo, because believe me, I have heard some considerably weirder things than the fist-in-mouth fetish. It's just, this is more obscure. How's that? Do you know of any websites featuring it? No. No, I don't. Have you ever seen this performed in a porn movie? No, I've definitely seen a lot of like hands in mouths and that kind of thing, but I don't think I've ever actually seen a whole kind of fist. I mean, like and I have tiny little hands. Like I got When I met Chris Ward the first time, okay, so here's a fun little Jason story. When I met Chris Ward for the first time, I at the time was director of marketing for Frat Men, and we had a business meeting with them, and we flew up to San Francisco, and I was there in my white shirt and my tie and my little briefcase, and I shaved, and I was all, trying to be all everything. And we were sitting there in the meeting, and I put out my hand, and I shook hands with Chris Ward, and I remember him kind of looking at my hand sort of like this, sort of strangely. And then it wasn't long before he asked me if I'd ever considered making fisting porn. Which, when I'm trying to be all businesslike, that was where I just kind of went, okay, fuck, Oh, and the other cool thing is that all of the big, huge Raging Stallion stars were all just kind of working there in the office. It was really weird seeing Francois Sagat walking around carrying boxes. So, so there's your adjacent anecdote for the day. Anyway, finally, which are the biggest mouthed porn actors you've ever known? I've never really thought about it. Probably Leo Giamatti, who is just like a really big guy anyway, and for some reason, because he's got really big lips, he's got really big everything. And I just have this mental picture of him, this one picture that we never released with him in Park Wiley, and he's like taking a branding iron and sticking it on Park's, and it's funny, and he's just got a kind of this look on his face. And then the other one would be Arpad Miklos, but that's because Arpad Miklos is about 7 feet tall, and everything on him is huge. Like, his hands, like, could completely encompass my head. So, that he would probably be the other guy. I can almost see the surprise on your face after reading this. Here's the thing, is I don't want to look too surprised because my mouth will drop open and you'll try to stick your fist in there. Good luck in your quest. Everyone keep asking me questions.